Hey, this is Juliet Loves Beginning with a message called All Reside in the Benefit. And I wanted to start by saying that sometimes I'm afraid of my basement. And what a metaphor that is. The place where I record is here in the family room in my basement. And not real, fear is not real, but it felt very real. Fear came up for me this morning. And it would come up, and then I'd work with my friends to look at it and look through it, and then it would come up again, and then it would come up again. And so when I came down here to record just now, I had to be honest, like, I'm scared of my basement. I'm scared someone's going to come up to one of these basement windows and, like, make a scary noise, or, like, I'm scared of being scared. All these very childish fears came up, and they seemed so real. So I just want to be real with you and reveal, like, this stuff happens in our minds, and it's an opportunity. So I knew I couldn't just ignore it and start recording. I needed to sit and be helped with it. And then further, I needed to speak it and share it, because I know in some way that's helpful to look at those very, primal, childish fears and admit that we have them. Don't hide, don't cover up with a personality. I'm being told that a lot lately. So when I can admit something to you, I will. Okay, so that said, feeling good now. And the message is called All Reside in the Benefit. I received the outline of this message yesterday, and then later in the day I became aware of an event, a concert at which people died. As I prepared to receive the whole message this morning, the image of the concert came to me, entirely in mind's eye. Haven't actually seen any footage. And I knew that references to this perception would be woven through the message. Time and space are just for learning. Try to keep this in mind. You are in a large classroom to remember yourself, and large and small things seem to happen here. All that seems to happen is united in one purpose. All of it helps you to recognize that all reside in the benefit. We have referred to the network of benefit before, and we will define it now by saying that it is the network of light and love that always holds all. With training, you make this network of benefit prominent in your sight, and you become able to see, no matter what appears to be happening, that all reside in the benefit at all times. Whenever you see one, and you believe you don't understand them, ask with great willingness and sincerity, "Teacher, what do you have to teach me?" You will be shown a lesson that walks you through releasing the manacles to which you cling. And yes, we will use this concert as an example. Look at the singer. Look past the body, past the perceived past of that singer. Look to the inner being. "Teacher, what do you have to teach me?" Look to the one called victim. Look past the body, past the perceived past for that one. Look to the glowing inner being. "Teacher, what do you have to teach me?" I read a post from one who said she felt evil from this event, and I have to admit that I took that on. After that, I seemed to encounter very dark energy and thoughts. I'm used to panic and thinking I need to fight this off, but I knew that I had to sink into my inner being. It wasn't an out. It was an in. I know it's not real. The shared benefit of these collectively perceived events is that they help you to look upon darkness within your own mind. Your own mind. This is not a burden that you want to carry around with you. As long as you do not blame anyone outer, you can face darkness that needs to float to the surface to be seen through. You always see through the apparent darkness because of the light shining behind it. Every event that seems to be so dark, heavy, and chaotic, without exception, is your opportunity to face deep delusion that you carry around and use to obscure light on a daily basis. Instead of carrying it around and hiding delusion, allow the trigger to reveal what you use to obscure love, and allow the light to shine right through the cloud of misperception as it surfaces. By hiding the inner confusion with a personality and striving and goals and busyness, you decide to carry confusion around with you as you. If you carry this confusing chaos around with you as you, you will see it outside of yourself in another, in events. Those others and events simply appear to let you know what is present to release right now. You don't have to be afraid. Carrying around belief in evil, that is something done in innocence. Release your own confusion and lighten the burden for all you perceive to be else. Remember how deeply and truly loved all of the actors in the drama are, and you remember how deeply and truly loved you are. If you make no exceptions about who is loved, you will never leave yourself outside that love in your perception. What is here for you is equally here for everyone else. Ask to be brought into the seeing and the understanding that light and love are here equally for all right now. Instead of judging or forming opinions or trying to set yourself apart from any singer, concert goer, or employee, just thank them for how their story helps. It triggers something in you. It's something you want to hide, so you jump very quickly to seeing a dysfunction out there in someone else. Don't miss the opportunity. If you can have a single non-peaceful feeling about it, the event is a trigger that highlights unrest to which you cling as your identity. It's time to have that up and out now, and you can thank everyone who seemed to be involved in that trigger. Thank them as who they are. Thank their inner beings, and your inner being becomes prominent and runs your day. Thank their inner beings. An inner being is what you see immediately when you meet anyone you call else. Expose fears by speaking them when you are able. So this is me. Okay, there was a photo of someone lying down, and instead of this innocent image, a sense of threat pervaded my mind, and I saw a very gruesome image of human sacrifice. We are going to teach you to look through this. You don't have to run away from it or hide it. You look through what isn't and never has been real. Quote, past lives can seem to come to you, And in these lives, you may be victim, aggressor, or bystander. We invite you to face all of these roles right now, because the light is right behind them. Don't run away. Stand with us in the light, as the light, and look upon this image. Can you hold it in your mind, in the light, and as the light? Can it stick? Look with us. Look through the gruesome image to the innocent image. Look through the comparatively innocent image to the light that is just behind it. Just look to the light. Don't be swayed by what you hold in front of it. Remember all as this innocent light, and you remember yourself as this innocent light. No memories of victimhood, aggressor roles, or bystander roles to haunt you or anyone. Always best to face your ghosts head on with and as the light. They are nothing. Seen as their nothingness, you don't carry burdens around with you anymore. Those burdens never had any real weight. They just seem to. Stand with us and look head on at everything, and you bring the weightlessness back simply through willingness. Don't hide your deepest fears, the fears that are always triggered by events that pretend to be outside. Admit them immediately. Admitting them is admission. When you are triggered, you are afraid. Allow yourself admission into the light that all share. Admitting is admission. Everyone resides in the benefit. Ask to see all as they are in the benefit right now, and no images can remain to haunt you or anyone. Where once there seemed to have been a sacrifice, there is only peace. There has never been anything other than light here. No matter what dim show you requested to have performed in front of physical eyes, it couldn't be and never has been real. The real is here to hold you and all right now. Relax into its support and allow it to show you the innocence of all behind all the stories. We love you, and we're with you. We stand with and as you allow the light to shine ghosts away into nothingness. And I usually say thanks for listening at the end, but instead I feel like I want to say thanks for admitting your fears and knowing they're yours and letting them go.